Good afternoon. I wanted to take this opportunity just to talk about some of the exciting things that are going on in our sheriff's office and some of the challenges as well. That we're now into the 8th month. Here it is early August of 2009, and there's been all kinds of changes. Some of you may fully agree and it's like high five and let's keep this moving and let's have more reform and systemic change, and others are like, you know, I've been here 10 years and what the heck is going on in this place? And I understand it in that perspective as well, that we have really shifted gears. And let's start in patrol, that we have actually not only rearranged everything from shifts to beats and regions, assignments, to call signs, to adding more technology and equipment and the way we do business. And some of it is designed purely to add additional technology and equipment out to the field so we can maximize our ability to do our jobs in a more timely manner with more information and to have other efficiency gains, whether in dispatch or report writing. There's been a lot going on, and some have even jokingly say, hey, this isn't a city, we're county sheriff deputies. And God, we never did it like this before. I understand that. And all of this, I want you to get the big picture. This is not being done to tip things up on their head, to upset people or to change a lifestyle or the way we've done business. All of it is designed to improve service for the public. We have had a number of other advances just in the technology area, just with our dispatch. We have not only added that second channel, we have new equipment that's coming, there's training that's ongoing, and our dispatch, who does a great job, will do even better. And all of it's designed as a support function for largely our patrol effort. So officers, deputies that are out there, all of us as peace officers, that when we're on a radio, that you don't have to lift the radio up in the air and click on your talk button with the other, and meanwhile you could be on a very serious call where you need your hands free. That's unacceptable. We've applied for a number of grants through our grant administrator, Tim Gaffney, and we have anywhere from 50 to 90 of those radios that will be forthcoming in the next several months. That's going to improve officer safety. Obviously, it's going to improve communication. I don't have to tell you how important communication is, just if you're the first person on scene to radio back and let others know the direction of travel of a suspect or where other units should be responding. That's hugely important. Focusing on training. This will make us all kinds of money. And how we do our jobs, how we set ourselves up for success, not only in responding to calls, our detention officers providing not only security but keeping all of our staff safe, or all of our support staff in the organization, that they have the proper training to best be able to do their job. This is a critical component of success for our organization. This is why actually we have added an additional person to training. We've always had Brian Harrell. We've added Corporal Martinez, who works in Sergeant Messing, who's been doing search and rescue and also does some support and training in the range as well. That's a deliberate focus. We're developing right now a booklet so there can be core common courses everywhere from first aid CPR, which was already underway for both detention and law enforcement, but also legal updates for combatives, for high-risk felony stops, for simunitions, for active shooter scenario training, just to, if we're ever put in a position that we should be able to fall back to in crisis what we learned in training. Because you don't perform at your highest level of operation when you're faced with a crisis. You usually fall back to basically what you've been trained to do. And even if it's muscle memory that will protect you and protect our citizens, that's what we need to happen. And if you've never received the training, who knows what you're going to do and how you're going to respond. So this is an actual critical component to how we operate as an organization, and is a very important mark of our professionalism. So that focus is well underway. Dispatch is doing much training, not only to improve the calls that we receive from the public, but also in writing all that information down and thus dispatching it out in a timely fashion to the point where we don't have 3 or 4 minute delays from when it's actually put into CAD and there's a call there, and those who have a computer may see it on there and already be en route to that call, and other deputies in the field that don't have a computer, they're wondering what the heck's going on. Or another deputy's already gone 97 and nobody's even heard or verbalized the traffic over the radio. So we're trying to address all of those things, and our dispatch has done a fantastic job. Jennifer Foster is doing great. She came to us from Mesa and is doing a good job in training in dispatch and bringing more equipment as well. Want to speak directly to adult detention. We've had a number of improvements there, both just in terms of how we promote. That we had corporal's tests, that whatever we say is going to be the test for promotion, that's the test. And it's not going to change afterwards because we didn't get the people who we wanted to be in those positions. We had this situation just recently with Lieutenant Hull. He was the lone person to get promoted off of the lieutenant list. Number of other people just barely came shy off of that list, didn't make it. So instead of tinkering with the exam and just taking that little portion that those applicants did not meet, we're going to do it all over again and repost it and then re-invite other people so it's a fair process. And this, in the end, how we do promotions, how we do discipline, is absolutely essential.